Hello, it's Dominique. I want to share with you an album. I just finished the series of tutorials in English. So if you want to follow them, you can go just a little bit before this one. I've got a couple of project shares between the tutorials, but you can find them all. I will put the link of tutorial number 1 for this series, for this album. So then you can follow with 2 up to 9. Okay. So I've used this paper collection from DCWV, No Prob Llama. And they are adorable, totally. And I use like one sheet of each, except for a couple of little strips on the second sheet. And I use just like I have those other cards here somewhere. I use just one sheet of each, except for this one right here. This one here. I haven't used this one at all. It's got a big layout here. So I'm going to use that for a book, something, I'll see. But I can make another project with everything I've got left here. And what I liked about those papers is that you can have paper that are really matching, like you got these two matching, and then you can have this one with, here the cards, with other colors. They all so match together and they're just adorable. So I suggest highly that you use this paper collection. I bought it at Joann, and they have it in store. So I'll show you what I've made with that. So it's a 4-section folio. I had made one earlier this season, and someone asked me to make a tutorial. So, and in English too. So I was due for making an English series of tutorials, so I did that. And I use this paper collection. And so here you have 2 spines here on this side and one here. It's a little bit larger than the one I had made. That was with Princess from Prima Marketing. I was cleaning my stash and I had quite a bit paper left, so I had enough to make this album, and also I had some left for little small projects that I could make with whatever is left over. And as you can see, I have corrected. The problem is that I had calculated twice the piece of chipboard here for this one here, but it has to be more because you have the pieces of chipboard in the center, and also because you have the magnets, you have like an extra 1/8 of an inch that you need, that is wider. Make it wider. So what I suggest is that you'll see on the video number 1 how to measure those pieces. So those 2 plus this space and an 1/8 of an inch, that's what you need to have here. So that's what I did, and it's perfectly square. Okay, here so I have used this paper, one of the paper collection llamas. They have like 3 of them, and then a 4th one, which is the one I showed you with the cactuses. So I put some flowers that kind of coordinated the paper collection. And here I have used a frame I had in my stash. It's a chipboard frame, and I've matted just a fine line here on these 3 sides, so they can put a picture, slide a picture here on from the top, and they still have some space on each side so that the picture can be a little bit wider, so it doesn't pop out, so it has to be a little bit bigger. And I might make a little piece of like a kind of a template, and then with a little pole here so that they can just mat it and just go in there. So I might do that, I'll see. And on the spines, I've used some fabric that I had bought at, I think it was at Hobby Lobby. And this little nice little tassel, it's decoration, house, like home decoration things. And my mother gave that to me when I went to visit her lately. And I thought it was exactly the right color, exactly the same here. So I said that's perfect for it. So I put some glue here so that it stays there. Well, I think it doesn't stay. I had to put more glue there. And this one here that matched so well the little trim here, so I decided to have that there too. The back is just plain like this, and this is a little trim that I bought at Hobby Lobby as well. Here you have the same fabric. So let's open it. So you have 4 sections. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll start with the first 2. Here I have made, I didn't want to put too much here. I still wanted to put something. I could have put just a matting paper, but then I would have hidden so much of the nice paper here. So I just put a little kind of belly band, and the cards from the paper collection that I just folded in two, and they can write something, put a little picture, whatever. And I wouldn't put any more than that because then the magnets wouldn't meet. They would be too thick. So I cannot go any thicker than that because my magnets are right here. Even though they're the big ones, they still need to have the room so that they're not too far apart, so that they magnetize together. So let's start with section number 1. So I don't know if you can see. Yes. So section number 1, you have here this envelope page here that I make all the time. So you open this like this and like this. And here I have put, just like I did on the cover, front cover, I put some stickles on the little jewelry they have there on their back and around their necks. I thought it was really cute. So here you have this card that opens like this, and I made 2 flaps. Here you have some pockets. This is my technique where I have the design continuing, interrupted the right amount, and then continuing. So that if you want to know how to make this technique, just follow its tutorial number maybe 2. And so we have all the pockets, 3 pockets that go all the way down. Do I have a little card I can show? So it goes down here, but I would kind of lose it because it goes all the way down. And then here, this one goes down here. And I like to have just a small one here. Sometimes you have a small photo or a little ticket, something you want to keep. So I just have the small pocket. And on this one here, there's a pocket here. You can put something in there. Goes from this side there. And inside, I open this little flap, and I have an extra pocket here that goes all the way to the edges. Okay. Because I wanted to add, I like to have the pocket on the front flap in this interaction, which I've been doing lately. So they have photo mats pretty much here. And I kind of coordinated the paper, so I have 2 pattern paper, plus this one, of course, a little bit of turquoise here, and 1 color of solid color, so it coordinates quite a bit. Okay, I like having not too many papers so it looks nice. Not too many colors or too many pattern paper. So that's that one. And then this one here opens like this. So you can put a photo mat here. Here too. A couple of photos. And this opens and you have another photo mat, and you have the booklet here. 2 pages. Photos here, 2 photos if you want, or just the one, and then do a lot of journaling, depending on the photos that people have. Another one here, and this is a pocket. You can add a couple because there's a little gusset here, so there's room for a couple photos, and this is magnetized. So that's section 1. Section 2, here I have this pocket that is 2 flaps, and I made the 2 pockets, and this card here holds everything closed. And the pocket is the style of Claire from My Creative Spirit, which opens like this. You back that, and then you can tuck something in here. So you can glue photos, or maybe glue one here, journaling, and then you can add a couple there. Could add at least 4 because this is like 4 photos, and there's still room. So, and I made a little belly band here with 1 cute card, and you can journal in the back. So that's the the 2 pockets. So it opens like this. Here you have a little long side pocket on each side, so I made this little photo mat, and or it could be like I would say like a lollipop tag on each side. Okay, and then sorry, I forgot to tell you that this first section here, every section has a non-page pocket. So behind the whole interaction you have a pocket to put an extra photo mat, a large one. So this one as well has one. So it's right here in the back. Again, I have coordinated just 2 or 3 designs. Like this one is here, and this one is not anywhere, but it's an extra one. And here, just with the button, I just go like this for my waterfall cascade, which works beautifully, by the way. So this goes like this. Next section, so you have this one here. So I made a pouch here. So you have the big pouch here, put a lot of stuff, but I wouldn't fill it up all the way full like this, because then there wouldn't be any room for this section. But it can be, I would say maybe 3/8 of an inch filled inside. So that's that. Sorry. And then it opens like this. Oops, sorry, I have to undo this little string. So here, photo mat here, journaling. You can do journaling here too. Another photo mat with journaling. Here we have the on-page pocket with a big tag. And then here you go like this, and you have a little waterfall with the cards from the paper collection. Here I didn't do any pocket or anything because I didn't allow enough gusset on these cards that are the smallest gusset. I just folded 2 lines like a 32nd of an inch, not even that, maybe a 64th of an inch. So there's no room for that, but it's okay. They can put another big photo inside. So that's that one. And then the last section, again, here I have the llama. I put some stickles. I don't know if you can see the stickles. I put some flowers. I had put some flowers also here, this one. And so this is magnetized. Open like this. Goes like this. So you have photo mat. You can do journaling here. Another one here. Photo mat journaling. Here I put a card on the pocket so they can put a lot of stuff in there because it goes all the way down and up. So they can put, I would say, maybe, I don't know, 8 photos in there. And that's one of the cards of the paper collection. And here on this side, I have 2 pockets with the cards that we can have something tucked inside here. And they just go there. And they're matted in the back. And here this opens again. Photo mat, journaling, have the on-page pocket here. And then it opens again like this. More photo mats. And more here again. So after all, this is an accordion, as you can see. Okay, so that's what it is. Looks like it's very short to explain, but it's a long process to make the whole thing for sure. But I had so much fun working with this paper collection. I will make another project and I can't wait to start working on that. But I have other things to do before that, so I will not be doing that in the close future. Where did I take this one from? I don't know. I'll check. So that's what it is. That was my 4-section, oh here it is, 4-section folio. So I will put the link for tutorial number 1, and if you want to follow it, have any questions, just write a comment in the comment box, and I will be answering all your questions. If you see that I don't answer, just send it again. It means that I didn't get it, that YouTube hasn't notified me that you had a question or something. And if I need to make a little video so that you can understand the technique, I will do so. And also, if you have liked this project, just click on the thumbs up button. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, you can do so right now, because I have more coming and more tutorials. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, happy scrapping. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.